Hello guys, welcome back to the Amazing Brick Network. I'm Tori, and today, as you may be aware of, we're going to continue our live build of the Daily Bugle. So it looks like it'll be a lot of fun. I'm still trying to sort out the camera, so if you pop in early, I do apologize. Just, no idea what I'm doing. Alrighty, so Daily Bugle set ahoy. And that looks a little better. There we are. After all, it's more about the chat. It's all about the good times and chatting. Hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I am still sorting out things, just getting it a little bit ready, and I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun. So let's get into it. Changed the camera angle from the previous days and also got the secondary build camera ready. We are up to number... Hey, Jackson, how are you? Can't wait to build yours. You got it yesterday. Fantastic. I am utterly stoked for you. It is a really neat little set so far. I really appreciate the detail in it. I am finding it to be a lot of fun. And guys, I know there's only a couple of you there, but if you've got the time, please don't hesitate to smack on that like button if you've got the means to do so. That would be absolutely wonderful. And we are building bag number 5. It's mirrored here. I am aware of that, but we'll get straight into it. It is a lot of fun. That is for sure. Alrighty. Now, this looks as though we're going to be building the cab. I mean, obviously, because it actually has a picture of it over there, but also the Sandman. And that's an interesting element because I've not seen something quite like that before with the minifigures. There was some like Rock Raider ones from back in the day that were pretty cool, and they may be the exception to that. At least they had that sort of nubby look to them. So that will be pretty cool. Sandman's body's here as well. Just try to sort out what I can from here. And one thing I do like to do is basically do the guess the minifigure sort of thing if we don't know what it is. Let's have a look here. Now, Jackson has asked, what do you think of Lego making the new Lego Arts map, the world map set? Not really a big fan of it. Jackson, to be honest with you, I feel the same way as you do. I think it's a pretty weak example of what could have been done. I think the idea of a world map is amazing, but I just think that their execution of it is very lackluster. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either, long story short. Now, in case you guys aren't sure or where I am broadcasting from, I'm in Geelong, Victoria, Australia, and we are in the middle of a coronavirus lockdown at the moment. So it's plenty of good times to build if you're stuck at home. And I can't wait as we do talk just to figure out what you guys are building, or if you just want to share with the chat. Bricks Builds, hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will keep on trucking. We're up to bag 5, guys. I did say that just earlier, but I think when I started, you guys were just joining. So this is bag 5. So you're looking at bags 1 through 4 to get what we got done here. And it does look really cool. So I'm pretty stoked on that. So first things first, let's just get these bits put together here. And this is really, really neat. I haven't seen anything quite like this before. So this is Sandman, and I will bring things up to the camera. I'm experimenting with a new camera angle, so just to try to give you guys a little bit more detail. And basically, it is just going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you can see okay. I hope that my banter's okay. And let's just have a bit of fun together. Yeah, look, Jackson, Australia is a very cool place, and I have traveled most of the world. And look, extremely, extremely grateful to be able to say that and to have done it. Most of it when I was younger. Most recently, the last place I traveled to when we could still travel was to South Dakota to see some friends in Sioux Falls. So that was certainly a bit of a trip, absolutely. So, sorry, I'll bring that up closer to you guys. I've just got to recall where the camera is. There we are. Focusing. I'm using a Logitech camera, and it's a very expensive camera, or for what it is, it's a $200 web camera. But Yeah, it doesn't like it. Doesn't capture it half as well as the iPhone camera, which I do the actual building videos. Doesn't capture it as well as that, but you know, still, it is what it is. Lots of little fiddly bricks here, but I can see a minifigure head, which is always good because, you know, minifigures and decapitation don't work well together. This guy looks like a bit of a hipster, and I don't look up the names of the minifigures if they don't stand out, and we had a bit of fun the other day with them, and yeah, basically, thank you, Brickbuilds. Brickbuild says, and a good webcam. Yeah, if I don't know who they are, I got distracted then. I'm sorry, guys. I just say to you guys, well, don't cheat. Don't cheat. But who is it? I got no idea. I could grab the box and have a look. I refuse to. I want you guys to tell me who it is, please. Bit of a guessing game there. It's always a little bit of fun. And let's have a look here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jackson. Jackson's first video he watched of mine was the Harry Potter and Star Wars sets for 2021. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. I hope that you're continuing to find them enjoyable. I hope that, you know, it's letting you have a bit of fun with Lego and just letting you know when stuff's going on. Benny the cab driver, Jackson. Okay. Is that a actual comic character, like, or did you quickly check the side of your box? All right, guys. So we're going to be getting into some building here. As we can see, the instructions are sitting right there, which is pretty neat. Jackson, it'll give you an idea of what to expect with your own particular build. Occasionally, I may even ask you guys to help me find bricks that I can't find because, hey, useless. But let's get building. This is what it's all about. I love, love, love my Lego. So that's the body of the cab. Always the shine is just where you don't want it to with the lighting. Oh, okay. Jackson just guessed that. So now you're going to make me get up, sir. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Close. Sorry, I'm not in front of the camera, so I had to yell to you. Very close. Oh, no. No, it was just my stupid old eyes from a distance. You've got the name right, but you've just spelled it wrong. It is Bernie the cab driver. So you are officially a legend. Please award yourself with the virtual gift of your own choosing. Thank you so very much. Okay, I'm sorry, mate. I wish I had something better for you. Other than nothing. Bricks Builds, thank you so much. You get to work. Thank you so much for stopping past. It's highly appreciated. And you have been here before, and I totally remember that. So thank you so very much. That's absolutely lovely of you. Now get out of here. Alrighty. So that there. That guy goes on there. And we've got these here. Awesome sauce. Flipping it over. A couple of round boys there. Hanging half over the edge too. It's funny, I've been trying to build at the same time each day, and it's I know it doesn't really suit. A lot of the viewers are from the United States, and I've got quite a few in Europe as well. And I know this doesn't really suit time-wise, but I'm so grateful that you guys have all been showing up. It's just so appreciated. Alrighty, so let's have a look here. I understand that, Jackson. Thank you so very much for joining us. If you don't mind just clicking that like button as you leave, mate, I'd really appreciate that. I hope you have so much fun. Jackson's about to leave, folks. Sorry, I forgot about that to say that out loud. But yeah, you need to get sleep if you want to build yours when you get up. It's a monster build, and I hope you have lots of fun. But yeah, slap that like and you get yourself some sleep, buddy. Thank you so very much for watching. Okay, that's pretty cool how that's fitting on here. So we've got the those round plates there, all half rounded, and they're also gripping the latter part of this this building. So it's pretty darn neat. I do like that. That's cool beans. All right, now on to the second half. It is a really cool cab, but I must admit, I don't know how you guys feel about these, but Lego vehicles, unless they're really exceptional, they're probably my least favorite things to build. The modular building is, and I do know that this certainly adds to it. Um, and but I can't get into it, and I know it's what makes the city more dynamic. So guys, don't think I'm just ragging on, vehicles, because I know a lot of people love them, and I think that's awesome. But it's just not my cup of tea. Hi, and thanks for joining. Thank you so much, guys. I thought we got down to one for a second then. I thought, oh, well, that's just the way it is. And that's all right, because I know that everyone's so super busy at the moment and you don't have time to just sit around and watch me slowly build stuff as I gas bag to you about all sorts of nonsense. If you want to type hello or you want to ask any questions at all, though, by all means, please do so. I absolutely love it when people do chat to me as I'm building. I never thought I'd enjoy this live building quite as much. This is the third time I've done it. And yeah, it has been really good fun. And it's been an absolute pleasure being able to chat to people as we are building here. Does that look right? Yep, it does. And got a bumper for the other end. All right, that clicks on nicely there. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for, well, joining and dropping out as fast as you joined. I think people must be thinking, like, I'll have a quick look. And then they're like, seriously, that guy is just building so slowly. But yeah, it's not a speed build, guys. It's just me having a bit of fun, chatting to you guys, trying to make some new friends and showing you all like what Lego has to offer in terms of some of the more expensive sets that, like, I can sometimes get my hands on. Okay, so that's going up and over. I've done something wrong there, surely. Not the first, not the last time. I'll tell you right now. Oh no, it was to put another piece back down. I didn't do that before. So easy to miss little things like that. Drives me nuts. Now I'll pop this guy back on and this guy back on. If you've got time to chat and you feel like it, let us know what you're building at the moment. That would be really cool. Doesn't have to be this set. Could be anything. I just love to know what people are building, what takes their fancy, what they're having fun with at the moment. Let's face it, we're all very, very diverse. So it could be any variety of things that are floating your boat. And it might be something that I don't even know about. So then you guys can put me onto it. Now, they are wanting us to put some stickers down, guys. So you're about to see my terrible sticker technique. The word's taxi, because guess what? We're actually building a taxi. And so there we go. We've got the stickers. Oh, expert level. There we go. That was an absolute fluke, by the way. And I will need to look into why it's reversing the camera. That's a little bit weird. I know it won't affect like what you're looking at too much here, but it's a little bit weird that the camera has decided to flip that image around. I'm going to try something. It's going to end in disaster, and I do apologize in advance. Yeah, no, that didn't fix it. There we go. That didn't fix it either, but you can see. If you can see off to the side of the build table, you are looking behind the curtain. That's where some of my minifigures are kept. Get this book around a little bit more. Taxi. And it's even got a minifigure silhouette trying to get a lift. That's pretty neat. I love when they do little things like that. All right. Love the yellow. It's so vibrant. I recently made the old-fashioned taxi. It was on another build that you may or may not have seen. It didn't look as stylish compared to this. That's for sure. But it's still very neat. It was a cheap set too. Not sure what that pistol's for, unless it's going to be. Oh, I'm a doofus. It's going to be for the exhaust, surely. Okay. I'll show you the other taxi just while I've got at least, a couple of you there. That was a set that came out just a little while ago. I think this is going to be realized a lot better than the other ones. Alrighty, so they're now asking us to do license plates. That's sticker number 27. These are the ones I hate because I can never place them like central. And I normally don't care too much, but these always do get the better of me. Especially because I've got such massive sausage fingers. Yep, screwed that one up. We can try that one again though, guys. If you've got any other better sticker techniques, please let me know, because I'm making a right mess of this. I've done really well with all the other stickers. This is terrible. Back down to 1. Thanks so much, whoever you are, for hanging around. I appreciate it. Okay, that's terrible. But you know what? Live and learn. Right, that's a shiny boy. So we'll put him there. Clear guy. Oh no, we're still going. Silly Billy. Okay. So 1, 2. That's a solid bumper. I like that. Indicators on the sides here. Yeah, these are the blinkers. Hi, and thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Just building the taxi for the Daily Bugle set. So this is what we've got done so far. Okay, and then okay, so up and over the whole lot. That's pretty neat. Still room there for the indicator. And still underneath that will be the exhaust. Filling in there. Hello, thanks for joining. Yeah, this is a far more solid build than the previous cab that I showed you just before. If you ever notice like Lego bends a little bit like this here, even the body of the car, it is a little bit skewed upwards. It's weird. Certainly not the end of the world, but for a premium toy, sometimes I'm just a little bit like, come on, guys, you know. But yeah, I do like the fact that this is being built up nicely. It's got a couple of layers to it. It is pretty solid. Okay, nice. So we've got the seat coming up. Throw that bad boy. So you're going to go down there. Yes, he is. Yep. And then there's another 1x4. Oh, we missed a step then. Silly Billy. Silly Tory, anyhow. Now that should allow me to pass that over. Yep. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. And then yeah, this is good. Nice and solid. That's on, that's on. Now we're doing the trunk of the car, or the boot, as we call it in Australia. That's cool. That looks really good. Rear lights. Have you guys ever used the LED light kits to make any of these? I must admit, I think that they look good, but I struggle a little bit at times with them too. I like when they give you the replacement bricks to put them, put the lights on. They're not Lego branded, and all of a sudden it just like you can tell they're not as good quality. Though to have some of the stuff lit up is pretty neat. I'll be the first to admit that. Okay. Well, I assume whoever is there is the person that's been there since the start. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate you sticking with it. Just wish that you were able to chat. But I'll keep talking to you. Just getting the sides of the car done now to round it all off. I like that effect. It's pretty cool. All right, so they're up there. A couple of cheese pieces. All right, that's going to be interesting. We've got this guy here. Yeah, it's good. That's not good. Do you see that? How when that happens? Oh, don't mind me as I headbutt the camera. Wasn't quite a full-on headbutt, like it wasn't WWE worthy. But I had a solid crack at it. All right, so now if I can't get conversation, I'll certainly bring the humor. Oh, two more people. Hello, folks. How you doing? Thank you so very much for joining. Okay. That makes more sense. Oh, 2 on, 2 off. Sadness. Just when we're making such great progress too. All this talking, it's thirsty work, I'll tell you right now. If you do want to chat, go ahead and do so. You will be able to. There's a chat window on YouTube. I think if you're watching via television, you won't be able to do it. But if you're watching via your phone or computer, you should be able to chat in that window. If you've got any questions or, want to know anything at all, I will be very, very happy to answer your questions. Okay. I love how they do these ridges up here. I do think it's a really cool effect. There we go. Make another one for the other side. And then there were none. building by myself. And then there was one. Hello. Okay, that looks pretty cool. So 6 across. So far, so good on this. I really, really like the amount of detail there is on like such a small cab. They could have done this with less bricks, but it is a nice and built up set. It'll be a nice little addition to the rest of like the building and adding it to your modular city if you have one. And of course, if I can find the other grate, there we are. And this calls for another license, but this one's going on the other side. It doesn't have to be centered, thank goodness. I really struggled with the sticker on the other side. I made a real mess of it. There we go. Not too terrible. What do you reckon? That just fits on there. That looks pretty neat. All right, and now I do like these bits here. I like how this is coming together. So you've got the these are our headlamps. I'm always finding those clear pieces on a white build table, but it does work. Now, it's a fairly tight fit, so if you are making these or have done something similar, sometimes you will have to force them. I may be proved wrong this time. No, they fit in perfect. Other times I've actually had to really fight to get that particular piece through. It does fit though, so don't be put off by that by any stretch. Nice. Okay. So then we're starting to build it forward again. There we are. Yep, that's right. Some more of these cheeky boys going on. Yeah, not a fan of what they're asking us to do here. It's only held on by a single stud. I don't like, I mean, I know it works and by the rules of Lego it works, but, and it does look good, but using a single stud just to keep it all in place, I think that's a little bit lazy. That'll be the mirror, I'm thinking. That looks pretty cool. Okay, 4 and a 3. And this is for the Bernie, the cabbie figure to drive. Yeah, it's pretty good. That looks cool. More sticker pressure. But this time they're doubling up because it's the taxi that's on top of the car. Alrighty. Oh yeah. That goes on top. Now we're getting down to the business end of things. It's funny, like on these the wheels, like one side of the cap is like more detailed than the other, but they always seem to want the less detailed side poking out. All right, that's a cool little cab. I like that. It's nice and detailed. It's solid too. So no, that's a win. Well done, Lego. Now this looks as though we're about to build the part here where Sandman springs out to action. So let's see what this has to offer us. Okay. This is sort of cool. I like how this is actually building up. It looks really neat. Oh, goodness me. So there's a lot more going on now. Hello there, thanks for joining. I'm not sure, there's been people dropping in and out the entire time, so I really do appreciate you making the time to have a quick look. Just building the stand for Sandman to come up on, and yeah, it's going quite well. There's some interesting techniques being used here, that's for certain. If you feel like it, you can chat. There should be a chat option there that you can type away, and then I'll be able to see what you're saying. This is neat because it's really going to give the impression that he is bursting up and out of the tiles below, which I know is the intention, but still, that's pretty cool. That'll be really neat when it's all done, that's for sure. So let's have a look here. Yeah, that looks really cool. Okay, so that does go on there. So that's the base for the Sandman. And I dare say, like, the figure itself will eventually pop on somewhere in there, and that's how you'll have the explosion effect. That'll wrap around a little bit more. Oh, that's crazy. That's all over the place. And I know it's to build it up for that movement. That's there. And it's there. There are a lot of pieces here that are only connecting to one stud. So once again, it sort of loses that play factor in my opinion. The rest of this wraps around quite nicely though. That goes up and around there. That all sits flush. Oh, baby spider. Okay. So this looks like it's where it's going to get just a little bit more complicated for a moment. These will rest in and against each other, which is cool. Yes, they do. What the heck? Like I said, I get why they're doing it, and it's going to look good, but jeepers. That turns down that way. That's fixed on like a diamond. And that's on another crazy way as well. And that. Don't fall apart too much, guys. On there and back here. But yeah, I do really, really love the fact that it does look like the concrete is just bursting. That's really neat. Something else just came off then. I know that is an easy fix. This is what I mean about like when they do like little, well, in my opinion, little cheating techniques with single studs. They can come apart really quickly, but that is looking decent now. It looks like we've got to do another of those shapes that I did just before. So without further ado, hey Arman, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for coming on back and visiting. It's been a very quiet little chat channel today. I've been lucky enough that someone has been staying on here, but they haven't been talking. They may not be able to. So yeah, it's been a very quiet build session because I'll tell you what, I didn't realize the other day I've been like doing these and been talking non-stop for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Crazy. Alrighty. So what we're building at the moment, and you'll notice that the actual camera angle is different. Hopefully it's good. I just want you to be able to see a bit more what I'm doing, but I'm just putting together, and I think this is going to break when I do it, but this is the Sandman bursting out of the ground, and it's really neat. The way they've done it is super cool. So there's your minifigure, and then he basically just goes on here. Well, he's meant to. The rest of it's falling apart as I do it, which is somewhat frustrating. Yeah, it's falling apart. As I said earlier, this is a very, very flimsy part of the build. It's well designed, and on paper it works. But I would say I'm sure they put it together at Lego. But there we go. So he's bursting up and out to attack, and he will then live on that part of the actual build itself. I'm guessing like that. Though I think that's cool. I don't know if ultimately when I display, I'd keep it like that, purely for the reason being that it won't allow, as soon as you put Sandman down, it doesn't allow the other parts of the city to sort themselves out properly. So we've got a couple of wheelie bins here. They'll go at the back. All right, let's see what they have to offer us. Okay. These go in here just to build it up and give it a little bit more volume. It looks like the rest of it is actually just rubbish that, you know, can be thrown into the bins to give it a bit of trash content. Oh, it's hilarious. They want you to build the rubbish to put it in there. No, I don't believe I'll be doing that. And also, if I don't put this in here, my cab is not going to drive. There we go. Very cool. Oh, that's all right. I was worried for a second that these wouldn't fix themselves. I hate when things just slide around. I don't know if you guys have that issue. Yeah, Armand just asked, is there a way to connect Sandman to the base plate? To be honest, mate, there looks like there's a stud there. I'll turn it back around in just a second and we'll have a look at that together. But it's just, if that is their idea, then it's not that good. They're wanting us to make, look, I'll do it. They want soda cans made to throw into the bins. Feels like a bit of a waste. Ultimately, with stuff like this, I tend to not leave it in the set. When I ultimately display it, I just put it back into a Ziploc bag and pop it back. It's a bit of a waste of time. There we go. That guy sits on there. That guy sits on here. Now we'll have a look at that. So basically, when I made Sandman, it didn't say where to pop him. Though, unless there is something there, which there may well be. Yeah, see, they've got Sandman connecting to the side here. There is a stud, as you could see, and he does fix on, but the instant that you do put him on there, he does want to basically just, you can't put the building side by side, is what I was trying to say. But I hope that does answer your question. Yeah, I agree, Armand. That is a bummer. Guys, this next bit looks as though it's going to take up a fair bit of time. What I will do is, firstly, I will thank you all so very much for coming on board and watching along today. And I will call it a wrap for this one. It's another hour of building. And if you did miss some of it, you will be able to go back and have a look at it. But I really, really do appreciate everything you guys do. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and drop me a like. That'll be really appreciated, folks. And feel free to message me or join the groups on Facebook. This has been super good. I'm just so very happy to have you guys on board, and I do appreciate all the support. So until next time, as I always say, happy building, guys, and thank you so very much.